There will be a game 4, bottom of the 4th. Yankees trailing 6-3. Austin Wells up at the plate. Pops one up to shallow left. Addison Barger. Should be a routine catch. And he drops it. Allows Wells to get to second base, and that would prove costly. Because this mishap shows up 2 batters later. We got Aaron Judge at the plate, and he cranks one to left. Off the foul pole to tie it. What a moment for the captain. Yankees clubhouse dugout going crazy, and then Jazz Chisholm in the bottom of the 5th. What a smooth bat flip to give the Yankees the lead, and they wouldn't need any more. They added on 2 more after that to win 9-6. And now we have a game 4. The Yankees come back from down 6-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had another home run, 2-run shot early in this game. And how about Judge? He's got 6 home runs now when facing elimination, tied for the most in MLB postseason history with David Ortiz. Time now to welcome in 2013 World Series champion Will Middlebrooks. And Will, an incredible game. At first, it looked like Toronto was going to run away with it, right? And then the Yankees say, hold on, we have Aaron Judge and company. What does it say about their resiliency when it looked like, look, their season was about to be over, albeit early in that game?
Yeah, Chris, it looked like it was going to be a third blowout, and this thing was going to be over. And Toronto was 39-0 this season when they led by 5 runs or more. So that tells you a lot right there. So this just got super interesting. And like I said earlier, I was on this afternoon at HQ. I said there will be a game 5, and everybody's like, what? It makes sense. Look, the Yankees don't hit the splitter well. Gosman and Savage use that as their main pitches the first 2 games, and they dominated. But in the regular season, the Yankees led baseball in slugging, all of baseball, against the fastball and the breaking ball. So you knew the offense was going to wake up at some point. This was them and the Dodgers. They ran it when it came to offensive categories and everything. Obviously, when they homer, they win. This is what they do. But something that can't get completely swept under the rug just because they came back and won, the Yankees starting pitching has really let them down this series. Hill went 2 1/3. Fried went 3 innings. Rodon went 2 1/3. Fried and Rodon gave up a combined 13 runs. So they're going to have to clean that up tomorrow, even though they are going to be facing a bullpen game. And it's essentially going to be 2 bullpen games in a row for the Blue Jays, since Bieber was only able to go 2 1/3 today. This Blue Jays bullpen is going to have to cover 5+ innings today and then a full game tomorrow. So everything's leaning Yankees right now to go into a game 5.
Yeah, the Blue Jays definitely have their work cut out for them. How about Aaron Judge, right? He's been under the microscope for his postseason performances. He's delivered and then some. What's changed for him, I should say, this postseason, the way he's so locked in?
Well, I think for one, if you watch the past postseason with Aaron Judge, he's always looking for that big moment. He's always looking for the big swing. You get in that moment, you have the C on your chest, you're the captain of New York City and of the guy in pinstripes, right? And it's your moment to hit the big home run, the big triple, the big double. No, he has calmed down his approach at the plate. He is not taking these massive hacks. Yes, he hit a home run today, but before today, he really wasn't slugging. It was 11 hits, and it was mostly singles. He was going 2 for 4, 3 for 4. I mean, he's hitting 500 with a 1,300 OPS right now. I have no idea how he kept that ball fair tonight. That was 8 inches off the plate and 100 miles an hour. There it is right there, off the hands. And the slow-mo showed that it missed the sweet spot by a lot. It jammed him. But when you're 6'7", 280, you can miss a ball and almost hit it over the foul pole. And that was huge. And one thing I want to point out also, that was in the 4th inning. You go to the top of the 5th, Anthony Santander hits a seed to right. Judge makes a diving play that at the time saved them from going down 7-6 to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he just was so in command of his stuff, whether it was on offense or defense, really proving to be the MVP for his team. Now, we talk about the bullpen and the defense being a big concern for the Yankees heading into tonight in this postseason. But it was the Blue Jays on this night and the bullpen, right, the defense, I should say, that really sparked this comeback. So when you think about how everything got to this point, how critical are those two aspects going forward?
Well, the Blue Jays defense has been tremendous all year. They were bad tonight. They had 2 errors. They obviously had the missed pop-up by Barger. In the 4th, it ended up leading to the next batter. It was a walk, and then Judge hit his homer, right? And that's what happened. You can't give extra outs to good teams, especially late in the season in October when you get a little tight and you can feel that nervousness come about you thinking, oh no, we know what's going to happen, and it sure did. And look, Toronto's bullpen's been really good. They've been solid. They haven't had much high stress in the postseason yet because everything's been a blowout up until this point, up until today, where they really got pressed. So they had to cover a lot of innings today. They're going to have to cover the whole game tomorrow. They have a guy in Eric Lauer out there who is their long guy. He started several games for the Jays this year, so he'll probably cover the bulk of their innings. But they're going to have a tough go tomorrow. I think this Yankees offense woke up, and there will be a Game 5.
And on the other side, right, the Yankees bringing out the rookie Cam Schlittler. And how do you think they really match up against this hard-throwing righty who looked as dominant as ever against your Red Sox earlier in the postseason?
Yeah, I don't want to say I was lucky to call that game on radio, but I was there, and I called that game, in that Game 3 where he dominated the Red Sox. I mean, just insane amount of velocity. He averaged above 99 miles an hour on both his 2-seam and his 4-seam. He's got a cutter, and it's like 92, 93 miles an hour, and it's essentially a slider. It's way bigger than a cutter. He's got a changeup as well. He's a 3-pitch guy. He's filthy. He's really good, and to be this young and that composed in that big of a game, I mean, it's an even bigger one tomorrow. Obviously, you lose, you go home, but you got to feel confident knowing, okay, my offense is going to score some runs for me against this bullpen game from the Toronto Blue Jays, and I expect him to go out and be serviceable. I don't think they're going to tell him, hey, we don't need you to go be a superhero. You don't have to throw 7-inning shutout ball. You don't have to do what you did against the Red Sox. Give us a good 4 or 5 innings. If you get 6, great. Just limit damage. And he's going to throw his fastball, and it's one of the better fastballs in the game.
Yeah, he is special, and hopefully he gives us a performance to remember in great theater. Will Middlebrooks, always bringing it down like a G-man. Appreciate you. And look at this. The largest comeback wins in a playoff game in Yankees history. The Yankees tied for the second on this night against the Blue Jays. 5 runs. And man, did they need it more than ever to stave off elimination. We got a Game 4, folks. Buckle up.